What is microvillus inclusion disease? Microvillus inclusion disease, MVID for short, is a digestive disorder caused by a genetic mutation. To understand MVID, first we need to understand how a healthy intestine works. The intestine is a long tube that stretches from the stomach to the anus. It is responsible for absorbing nutrients, essential fluids, and electrolytes. If we take a closer look at the intestine, we can see that its surface is not smooth. The inner wall of the intestine has many small finger-like structures called villi. The villi are designed to maximize the surface area of the intestine, enabling it to properly absorb nutrients. Each villus is covered by epithelial cells. These cells have two main roles. They act as a protective barrier that isolates the body from the content of the intestine, and they also control the transport of nutrients, fluids, and electrolytes in and out of the body. The surface of the epithelial cells are densely covered by miniature outgrowths called microvilli. Together, they form the intestinal brush border, which further maximizes the absorptive surface. The microvilli feature thousands of tiny holes called ion channels. These small channels orchestrate the communication, transportation, and exchange between the intestine and the body. Some of the channels let molecules into the body. This is called absorption. Other channels let molecules out of the body. This is called secretion. The third type of channels can work both ways. After a healthy infant eats or drinks, the intestine will absorb nutrients, water, and electrolytes, feeding the rest of the body while secreting just enough fluid so that the digestion process is smooth. This is not the case for someone with MVID. The normal intestine on the left is covered with villi, while the MVID intestine on the right is almost like a smooth tube. A deeper look reveals that the number of villi in the MVID intestine is significantly reduced. They are shortened, and their size and density is uneven. This is called villous atrophy. On the cellular level, the brush border is very patchy and irregular. This is known as microvillus atrophy. In MVID, the ion channels are imbalanced. There are more channels that secrete than absorb. This imbalance causes the intestine to overflow, manifesting as severe diarrhea. As a result of these complications, an MVID intestine will not absorb nutrients properly. It will secrete additional fluids and won't absorb anything back. This leads to an enormous increase in stool production, dehydration, malnutrition, and if untreated, death. As a result, an infant with MVID can lose up to 1/3 of his or her body weight each day. The amount of diarrhea often exceeds that of cholera. Our team at Vanessa Research is developing the first medicine to treat microvillus inclusion disease. We envision xylazine to be a replacement for the current standard of care for MVID patients. Xylazine was designed to eliminate the need for TPN and bowel transplantation. Xylazine is a multi-component cocktail addressing all elements of diarrhea. It suppresses secretion and restores absorption by triggering the epithelial cells to mature. By affecting more than one protein and the collection of ion channels responsible for absorption, it eventually restores the intestinal function. In the restored intestine, absorption and secretion are balanced. The intestine transfers nourishing nutrients, water, and electrolytes to the rest of the body, while secreting just enough fluid to help waste move through the digestive system. This educational video was brought to you by Vanessa Research Inc. to fulfill our mission, give hope where none existed. For more information on MVID, visit the link in the description.